Coffee, long celebrated for its rich aroma and stimulating effects, is emerging as one of the most surprising allies in protecting liver health, particularly against non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD. Unlike beverages loaded with sugar, high fructose corn syrup, or artificial sweeteners, which can silently promote hepatic fat accumulation, insulin resistance, and chronic inflammation, moderate coffee consumption appears to confer tangible protective effects. These benefits are largely attributed to bioactive compounds such as chlorogenic acids, polyphenol, and certain diterpenes, which interact with the liver in ways that mitigate oxidative stress, modulate inflammatory pathways, and support normal liver enzyme activity. Oxidative stress is a key factor in the progression of fatty liver. Excessive reactive oxygen species can damage hepatocyte membranes, disrupt mitochondrial function, and trigger inflammatory cascades that exacerbate fat deposition and tissue injury. Chlorogenic acids and other antioxidants in coffee act to neutralize these reactive molecules, reducing oxidative damage and protecting liver cells from injury. In addition, studies suggest that coffee consumption can downregulate inflammatory cytokines, helping to prevent the progression from simple steatosis, fat accumulation, to steatohepatitis, fat plus inflammation, a stage of liver disease more likely to advance to fibrosis and cirrhosis. This anti-inflammatory effect sets coffee apart from other commonly consumed beverages, such as sugary sodas, fruit juices, or artificially sweetened drinks, all of which can promote systemic and hepatic inflammation rather than reduce it. Furthermore, coffee appears to influence fat metabolism directly within the liver. Evidence indicates that moderate coffee intake may improve hepatic lipid handling, enhancing fat oxidation and reducing triglyceride accumulation in hepatocytes. This effect may help counterbalance some of the metabolic stressors in modern diets, especially in individuals exposed to occasional sugar or high-calorie meals. Regular consumption has been associated with lower liver enzyme levels, including ALT and AST, which are commonly used markers for liver injury. Lower enzyme levels reflect reduced hepatocyte stress and suggest a protective, stabilizing effect that sugary or artificially sweetened beverages do not provide. However, it is important to emphasize that these benefits are highly dependent on moderation and preparation. Excessive coffee intake, particularly in combination with added sugars, flavored syrups, or high-fat creamers, can negate its protective effects and introduce new metabolic risks. Heavy consumption may increase cortisol levels, disturb sleep, or cause gastrointestinal upset, all of which can indirectly affect liver function. Moreover, individuals with certain conditions, such as severe hypertension, arrhythmias, or caffeine sensitivity, need to balance the liver benefits with other health considerations. Instant coffees or highly processed coffee beverages often contain additives, stabilizers, or sweeteners that diminish their natural protective effects, meaning that the form of coffee consumed matters as much as the quantity. The contrast between coffee and other beverages commonly consumed in the modern diet is stark. While sugary sodas, fruit juices, energy drinks, and diet sodas contribute to liver fat accumulation, insulin resistance, and chronic inflammation, coffee provides bioactive compounds that actively reduce oxidative stress and support metabolic homeostasis in the liver. For individuals seeking to protect hepatic function, integrating moderate, high-quality coffee into the diet, without excessive sugar or cream, can serve as a practical, evidence-based strategy to counteract some of the metabolic challenges posed by contemporary food environments. Despite these protective properties, it is crucial to recognize that coffee is not a cure-all. Its benefits are supportive rather than curative. They do not negate the risks associated with poor dietary habits, overconsumption of processed foods, or chronic alcohol intake. Liver protection from coffee works best when combined with a diet rich in whole foods, adequate hydration, and regular physical activity. Drinking coffee as a substitute for addressing fundamental lifestyle risk factors, such as excess sugar intake, ultra-processed foods, or habitual energy drink consumption, will not prevent liver fat accumulation or inflammation on its own. In conclusion, moderate coffee intake is a unique and evidence-backed ally in supporting liver health. Its antioxidants, particularly chlorogenic acids, help reduce oxidative stress, lower inflammation, and stabilize liver enzyme activity, creating a protective environment that sugary or artificially sweetened beverages cannot replicate. However, the protective effects are dependent on moderate consumption and careful selection of coffee type, preparation, and additives. While coffee cannot fully offset the liver-damaging effects of poor diet and lifestyle, It represents one of the few widely available beverages that actively contribute to liver protection, making it a valuable component of a liver-conscious nutritional strategy.